Right now at 5, UWL releases the letter detailing Joe Gao's firing as chancellor.
And a rise in respiratory illnesses and how you can prevent them.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Police are asking the La Crosse community for help after a shots fired call Wednesday morning. Police say the incident happened around 6:45 near the intersection of Sill and Liberty Streets. According to a release, investigators found several shell casings. Police are asking anyone with information to contact Detective Lieutenant Corey Brandel. We have his phone number on the screen. You can also provide a tip anonymously through La Crosse Area Crime Stoppers. We'll have more information on how to do that on our website, news8000.com.
Poor judgment causing reputational harm. That's the core reason for why the Universities of Wisconsin fired UWL Chancellor Joe Gao. The Board of Regents fired Gao December 27th after Gao confirmed with Human Resources that he was appearing in and producing online pornography with his wife. News 8 Now has the full termination letter UW President Jay Rothman sent Gao that night. As we've previously reported, Rothman says Gao didn't disclose that activity to the board as another occupation. Gao says his videos don't count as another job because he wasn't paid to make them. But Rothman adds that it was Gao's poor judgment and his failure to see that what he was doing would disrupt UWL campus harmony and cause reputational harm to the entire UW system. Gao is on paid administrative leave as a UWL faculty member, but Rothman has requested a review of Gao's tenured status.
Two consultants will be paid up to $100,000 each in taxpayer money for analyzing Wisconsin's state legislative boundaries. This comes after the state Supreme Court tossed the current Republican-drawn maps last month, saying the maps are unconstitutional because many districts aren't contiguous. Under the terms of the consultants' contracts, which were made public today, each will be paid $450 per hour of work, up to $100,000 in total. The state director of courts can choose to exceed the maximum amount if she determines it's necessary. The consultants have the authority to recommend changes to the district maps or to create their own.
Winter brings colder temperatures, but that also means bringing an increase in respiratory illnesses. News
8 Now's Michael Germain is live in the studio and talked with a Gunderson health official on what's causing this increase in the Coulee region and what you can do to stay healthy. Michael?
Ken and Emily, Gunderson health officials told me that during the winter months, illnesses spread quicker due to folks spending more time indoors with other people.
Respiratory illnesses are the illnesses that cause you to have cough, fever, sore throat in the upper respiratory tract.
Folks are more likely to get sick during the fall and winter months due to the fact people are spending more time indoors,
which increases the risk or chance of picking up the respiratory viruses that are out there.
As of December 2023, Gunderson health officials say they have seen an increase in RSV, influenza, COVID-19, and influenza-related illnesses.
As the temperatures got a little bit cooler and we've got more activities that people are around each other for the holidays, we started to see more respiratory illnesses.
Since September, there have been a reported 20 deaths nationwide related to the flu, but Simmons has tips on how to prevent getting it.
Otherwise, you can mask, do really good hand hygiene. If you take good care of your hands with good hand hygiene, you can prevent a lot of the infections that are out there.
Sarah Schmitz says the same trends you're seeing in the community, you're seeing at Gunderson Health.
Our employees are exposed to respiratory illnesses outside of Gunderson all the time because we live in our communities that we're working in. When employees come to work and they have any respiratory symptoms, they should be wearing a mask.
As Wisconsin sees a rise in respiratory illnesses, Gunderson Health says this is a nationwide issue.
In each of the areas, sometimes when they're more heavily populated, you can see more and more people who are sick. But we're definitely seeing it across the nation. It is flu season.
Now, some of the ways you can keep yourself and your family healthy this winter season are washing your hands frequently and sanitizing frequent surfaces that are touched in your home and work. Now, Gunderson officials also recommend staying home from work if you feel sick. Ken and Emily?
All right, Michael Germain, thanks very much. Well, an old trend is gaining new traction in homes across the U.S., sleeping separately from your partner. Sleep is a critical part of overall health. Those who don't get their recommended Zs can be more vulnerable to certain medical conditions like diabetes, cardiovascular problems, and even dementia. But one psychologist says sleeping in separate beds can impact intimacy. If you'd like to try the trend, she advises to go for it on an as-needed basis.
If you have a big business meeting, or if you find during the week it's really important for you to have good sleep, you can find that you maybe have separate sleep for a period of time and then sleep together on the weekends.
If you do sleep separately, Ludwig says to find time to be intimate and to connect with one another. And if you're not sleeping through the night when together, make sure there isn't a medical reason to blame.
Well, yesterday, Greg did mention that we were supposed to see some sunlight today, and I am having a little bit of an eye issue, but I still did not see the sun.
No.
Yeah, it was out there. You just didn't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, it was behind the clouds.
Oh, it was behind the clouds. Okay.
Yeah, the stubborn clouds kind of hung around here, a little piece of sun here and there, but overall still the cloud cover. This time of year, it's very hard to get some of that low cloud cover out of the area. Unfortunately, it's not going to go too much in the way we're going to see any sun for probably till Saturday. For the time being, the temperatures mid to upper 20s to lower 20s up to the north. All in all, pretty typical temperatures to see this time of year. As you look at the big picture, we still got the low clouds, more clouds to the west, but we have a system to the north that we're tracking. That's going to bring some light snow, and then there's one that's kind of off the picture to the southwest that's also tracking towards our area. We'll bring some light snow, but that won't be till tomorrow. We zoom in, we still got that cloud cover, but there are some breaks as you go further to the southwest into northeast Iowa. So I think we will see some breaks overnight, but it won't be totally clear skies. So eventually later we'll see temperatures getting down to the mid-20s for La Crosse. Once again, we'll see some breaks out there. Same story for Eau Claire too. The wind's turning around the southwest because of that front approaching. Once again, get down to about 20 degrees, so a little bit colder than we had yesterday. Coming up later, we do have some weekend snow to talk about. Not a lot, but something to keep in mind of. More snow coming on next week, especially maybe later in the week. And the temperatures, enjoy the 30s, because by the time we get to this time next week, we'll probably be in the teens, maybe 20s for highs.
Definitely a much different story.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
All right, thank you. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is pushing back against Republican critics who say he is purposefully failing to manage the southern border. Attempted border crossings reached an all-time high in December. The White House has asked Congress for nearly $14 billion to hire immigration judges and agents, fund shelters, and provide surveillance technology. A bipartisan group of senators and the White House are trying to broker a compromise to combine that funding with policy changes. Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson visited the border yesterday with dozens of House Republicans pushing for a return to Trump-era policies. Mayorkas says he has no time to play politics.
And what we are doing is enforcing our laws. And when people come to the United States at the border, they are placed in immigration enforcement proceedings. And those proceedings take many years because our system is broken and it is also underfunded.
Speaker Johnson is trying to impeach Mayorkas. The first committee hearing on impeachment is scheduled for next week.
Donald Trump's legal team is asking a federal judge to severely sanction and possibly hold in contempt special counsel Jack Smith and prosecutors in his office. They say Smith and his team continued to submit filings in the federal election interference case following a stay order from the judge. The judge issued a stay on the case after Trump appealed her ruling dismissing his claims that presidential immunity protects him from prosecution. Trump's attorneys have asked the judge to issue an order for Smith and the prosecutors to show why they should not be held in contempt, be forced to withdraw their filings, and be forbidden from submitting further filings.
A school shooting in Iowa just days before the state holds the first GOP presidential primary contest of 2024.
The reaction from candidates and other government officials next.
At Dahl Auto, we've had customers ask, why are your prices so low? The simple answer is, we price our pre-owned vehicles to sell. When you're shopping around, we want you asking, why are their prices so high? Dahl Auto.
Time is running out on southern Minnesota's biggest and best furniture sale, the huge New Year's sale at Drury's in Fountain. It's everything you've asked for, like 36-month special financing, store-wide sale prices, and free gas just for shopping. At Drury's, you'll save on the area's finest selection of quality brands like Smith Brothers, Flexsteel, and Daniels Amish, all at incredible savings. The New Year's sale at Drury's in Fountain, but you'll have to hurry. It all ends Monday at 8.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
How much time do you spend comparing prices on pre-owned vehicles? At Dahl Auto, we're comparing prices every day, all week, all year. Because we want our price to be the best price by far. Dahl Auto.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The latest school shooting in Perry, Iowa comes just days before the first primary contest of the 2024 presidential election.
Candidates and the president will all be there for the Iowa caucuses, and they're reacting to the shooting. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Shortly after the school shooting in Perry, Iowa, presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy was scheduled to hold a campaign event just a mile and a half away.
It's very scary having them walk your kid out with a gun and officer.
Instead, it turned into a prayer and informal conversation with voters.
I don't think it's, they're too easily accessible to firearms or anything like that. I think it's an outcry, it's a mental health crisis.
Ramaswamy tweeting, "Pray for the community," and blaming it on, quote, a psychological sickness. Candidate Nikki Haley also offered condolences, tweeting, "No parent, student, or teacher should have to wake up and face news about a school shooting."
We're praying for everyone. My team has been in touch with law enforcement on the ground in Perry, Iowa, at the school there, but again, praying for everyone that was affected by the shooting.
Democrats and President Biden have called for sweeping changes to gun legislation, from universal background checks to reinstating an assault weapons ban.
It's only the fourth day in the year, in the new year, and we are already faced with yet another horrific school shooting. And the question that we ask is, when will enough be enough?
Last year, the White House launched an Office of Gun Violence Prevention, but significant changes to the nation's gun laws would require action on Capitol Hill.
The motion is agreed to.
In 2022, Congress passed the first major bipartisan gun safety legislation in nearly 30 years, following the massacre of 19 students and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Former President Donald Trump will be holding a campaign event in Ankeny, Iowa tonight.
With just 11 days till the Iowa caucuses, Republican presidential hopefuls are taking tough questions from the voters on the trail.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley are looking to beat the odds, as polls indicate they're battling it out for second place in the race for the GOP nomination.
First of all, I don't play for second. I never have, and I'm not going to start now.
I really believe if you guys come out and stand by me on January 15th and we do this thing in a big way, I'm going to be the next president.
Now, despite Donald Trump's commanding lead, his top competitors have been hesitant to criticize the former president directly on the trail.
DeSantis and Haley will speak directly to Iowa voters tonight in back-to-back town halls hosted by CNN. The town halls are happening just hours after that shooting took place at an Iowa high school near Des Moines.
With the shooting still fresh for the voters in the audience, it will be interesting to see how the candidates answer any questions about gun control.
Coming up, the weird weather isn't just affecting Wisconsin.
How a popular tourist attraction in Washington, D.C. is also being affected.
And we got some snow this weekend, but we also have more opportunities coming next week, a couple of them, along with some wind and some colder temperatures this time next week. I'll explain all that and track out the snow coming up next on your Firstborn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley's New Year's sale is going on now. Right now, shop Hot Buys for every room of your home and shop new collections with 0% interest through January 2029, in-store only. Celebrate and save today, only at Ashley.
News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees and parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you equipped with quality tools and project supplies because we get you. Whether you're a hardworking pro or an ambitious DIYer, we get you what you need to get the job done. Right now, save on these 4-packs of DeWalt batteries, $179. $10 off these 250-foot rolls of indoor wire. Plus, trade in any used power or hand tool for exclusive trade-in savings on select DeWalt tools and accessories. We get you what you need because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
The resolution to get better sleep this new year with a new mattress from Ashley with 0% interest through January 2029 on in-store mattress purchases. Get 50% off select Sealy mattresses or 25% off select Ashley sleep mattresses only at Ashley.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Is the warmer weather making you mix up the seasons?
Yeah, it kind of feels that way some days. And you might be confused if you're walking near Washington, D.C.'s National Mall and see cherry blossoms. But the National Park Service says this is completely normal.
Cherry trees often bloom pink and white blossoms during warm periods of the winter and fall months.
And if you miss them right now, don't worry. They will bloom again in the spring.
And they're quite lovely to see. I've never seen them in person. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I can imagine they would be.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
It's a bucket list item to get to DC within that 2-week time frame to go see them, because other than Japan, you can. This is really only the place you can see them. Yeah.
All right. Well, in the meantime, some cooler temperatures on the way and some snow potential, Greg.
Yeah, we definitely have some snow potential coming this week. Not a significant amount, but something to keep in mind if you have travel plans this weekend. Really, it's two systems, one to the south that's going to stay to the south, but we'll track that out. That'll bring some light snow potentially to southern areas. And there's a front really hard to see up here right now and there. That's the one that's heading southeast. That'll provide another opportunity for some snow. But for tonight and tomorrow, probably not expecting anything, just cloud cover, some breaks as you wake up. With the system approaching, we'll start seeing moisture increase, at least in the morning hours. Then by the afternoon, about noon, you'll start seeing in the mid to upper 20s. You see this light snow here beginning to develop here. Initially, it probably won't reach the ground, but I think by the afternoon time frame as it approaches really I-94, you'll start seeing maybe some of this snow begin to work its way to the ground. As you see further south, even some pink, so it could be some mix, a little bit mixing up. By the afternoon, you see the temperatures now in the mid 30s south of I-94. A lot of this probably won't reach the ground. breaks here and there with the cloud cover, but still cloudy conditions. And then north of I-94, that's where the snow will start falling probably in the afternoons. Very light snow. It'll begin to expand a little bit towards the evening commute. Once again, not a high snow rate, but something to keep in mind if you're traveling. Further south, temperatures around freezing. A lot of this probably still won't reach the ground, but La Crosse and areas to the south will start seeing some flurry activity. And then as we go Friday night, we'll start seeing this area up to the north expand, because this is kind of where we're going to see more of the snow. Lesser as you go further south, but all areas could see some light snow going into Friday. Temperatures upper 20s to low 30s by this time, so we'll keep track. But overall, if you're traveling Friday night, could be some impacts, but overall not too bad. It's really the system that's going to dive south, and eventually it's going to stall to the west as we get towards Saturday. Saturday, we might actually see a little bit of peak of the sun as the main band of snow pushes further north of Ladysmith. System to the south, that low, that's the one that could spread a little bit of light snow for maybe far southern areas for Saturday. This won't really produce a lot of snow. And then as we go through Saturday night, the front will begin to approach, so we might see another round of light snow through the area Saturday night into Sunday. And then behind this will be a little cooler, not too much, but I think Sunday predominantly a few snow showers, but should be fairly dry. So we got a few opportunities. Once again, accumulation with this won't be significant. We're only expecting as we go through really just 1 to 2 up to the north. Ladysmith up to the north could get maybe 2 to 4, and this is like basically Friday night all the way through Saturday. So it's a long duration light snow event. Roads Friday night, Saturday night, up there could be some snow-covered roads at times. I think during the daytime, it'll be mainly wet roads, especially as you go further south. So once again, we're going to see some snow, but not a lot. Big storm next week, still staying to the south. No change with that, so that's the good news as we go on. But for tonight, we'll see a few breaks in the cloud cover. Temperatures overall in the mid to upper 20s. We'll see some light snow developing maybe tomorrow with some accumulation possible as you go further northeast up into the area of Ladysmith. Otherwise, we go to the 8-day forecast. We got a break coming maybe Sunday, and then we'll keep an eye on Monday, Tuesday. But for right now, we have the light snow this weekend, some impacts. The next one, Monday, Tuesday, looks to still stay south as of right now.
Okay.
So we'll keep an eye on that, but that's
a lot of activity going on.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, thanks very much.
Thank you. When we come back, the Golden Globe Awards have a host.
We'll tell you who's living their childhood dream right after this.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a Happy New Year. Visit soon to plan your 2024 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls presents Matt Stell. Don't miss this multi-platinum country artist live February 16th. Matt Stell with opening act Mason-Dixon Line. $35 tickets include $15 free rewards play. Available now on Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Matt Stell February 16th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Must be 21 or over to attend.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who wants free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. That's right, get your entire furniture order refunded. Will it be you? Plus, everyone gets up to 20% off in select departments store-wide. Did I mention free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Honey, where are the kids?
I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire.
Maybe it's that plug vent.
Maybe it's the bad igniter.
Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor.
Or maybe...
Why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning?
Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
If you've been in a serious accident, you need a serious legal team. Bygoff and Rohde is the Western Wisconsin powerhouse. Attorneys who won't settle for less than you deserve. Call Bygoff and Rohde.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Comedian Joe Coy says he grew up watching the Golden Globe Awards, so hosting this Sunday's star-studded event is a proud moment for him.
On CBS Mornings, Coy shared the love with Nate Burleson and Entertainment Tonight co-host Nichelle Turner. He also revealed how he's been preparing for the show.
I haven't slept or done anything social since the announcement.
Right,
I've been binge watching the whole time, just nonstop watching everything, every category.
More presenters were also announced, including Oprah Winfrey and Florence Pugh.
You can watch the 81st Annual Golden Globes Awards right here on CBS. It'll also be streaming on Paramount Plus.
And we were just talking about that. I do watch the award shows, more so the Oscars.
Sure.
Yeah.
More religiously than anyone else in the building, I think.
Yeah. But we do have it on CBS. It'll be a good one.
Absolutely.
This
You'll have to do like an Instagram Live or a Facebook Live and have people watch along with you.
Okay. All right, challenge. I usually don't do those.
She's like the film and TV buff around here.
You're pretty good.
I've got a little bit of knowledge.
You're pretty good.
Our photographer, John, is actually pretty solid. I don't know if he'll be watching, but hopefully he will.
I'm pretty impressed with all of our movie knowledge here.
Yeah,
we're pretty up to par.
All together, we kind of hit all the different genres.
We like TV, we like movies. We're in the industry for it. So, All right, we'll have one more check on your forecast when we return.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine Fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles and get one for $1.
Time is running out on Southern Minnesota's biggest and best furniture sale, the huge New Year's sale at Drury's in Fountain. It's everything you've asked for, like 36-month special financing, store-wide sale prices, and free gas just for shopping. At Drury's, you'll save on the area's finest selection of quality brands like Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Daniels Amish, all at incredible savings. The New Year's sale at Drury's in Fountain, but you'll have to hurry. It all ends Monday at 8.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by
Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
All right, tomorrow we have some light snow probably developing in the afternoon, especially for areas you go at I-94 or north. That'll continue in the evening hours. Otherwise, that snow chance will continue through Saturday night. Once again, there is some accumulation possible in some areas, maybe 1 to 2 or even higher. And then we'll keep an eye on Monday.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.